what I would suggest, after we talked about all this stuff here, the number one thing, slow down, be safe.
Wood Buffalo's winter roads are built every year through remote, frozen terrain and present challenges to any driver. You need to be prepared for extreme cold, changing weather, rough road conditions, and more. In this video, we'll guide you through some of the key tips and preparations needed to ensure a safe and successful journey. The Fort Chipewyan Winter Road and Walash Winter Trail are important lifelines, connecting remote communities and giving people access to necessary services and supplies during the winter. We're traveling on the Fort Chipewyan Winter Road with our Director of Indigenous and Rural Relations, Dennis Fraser. Sit back and enjoy the trip. Before you travel, make sure your vehicle is winter ready. Check your tires, top up fluids, and pack essential supplies such as food and warm clothes. Winter tires and 4x4 vehicles are definitely recommended. Always start your trip with a full tank of gas. Services are limited on these roads, and running out of fuel can leave you stranded in dangerously cold conditions.
So Dennis, what are some things that a person driving on the winter road needs to keep in mind?
You're traveling on ice and snow. And sometimes with, you take a look at today, you got snow. It's hard to even tell where the bumps and that things are. So when you're coming up to a river crossing, slow right down. Take a look and make sure you know how steep that ramp is. If you take a look at the map there, it shows you where the south gate is, where we're at right now. And another note of interest is up on top there, it says the status. When it's open, it's open. And that means open. When it's closed, it's closed. And then to the next there, it's maximum weight.
So let's get back on the road and head north.
Okay, we've only got about 4 more hours to go.
Looking forward to it.
All right. So when somebody's coming, whether it be a snowplow or vehicle, car, truck, whatever, slow right down. Slow right down, in particular a snowplow, grader, something like that, and give them lots of room because they're wider and they're grading the road. Always keeping in mind that there's shoulders here, there's deep snow in that, and you don't want to drive off the side of the road. So now we've slowed right down and we've let them pass, and then we can proceed.
Yeah, I can see on a lot of points here, you don't have line of sight. You have no visibility on what's coming up if there's a person coming the other way. So
yeah, that's right. And if you see some of the signs, it says 30. When it says 30, that means there's some sharp corners. And, vehicles come up on you really fast. So that's why around corners, you stay to your right. And if you're turning the other way, stay to the inside. Slow down, because if you were to be going too fast, you would slide across this way into oncoming traffic.
If visibility becomes poor, find a safe place to pull off and wait until it improves. Safety has to be the priority on these roads.
Dennis, we're here on the frozen surface of the Athabasca River. What are some things that people should remember when they're crossing a river?
Well, there's a couple of things, Cullen. As you can see, the ramp over here that have been just, it's got more of a gentler slope now. There should only be one vehicle on the ice at a time. If somebody was over here and you see somebody coming across this way, just wait there. Even though it's a hard surface here, underneath it's creating a wave. And the faster you go, they get that wave underneath and you push that wave.
And if you do end up going too fast and hit a bank or get stuck in a bank, what are your options then? What have you gotten yourself into?
Well, number one is just to make sure that everybody's okay, nobody's hurting that, and with no cell coverage, it's hard to call. In fact, you can't call anybody. And if your vehicle is operational, stay inside the vehicle, stay warm, especially if it's cold out. You don't want to be getting exposed to the elements.
We hope you found these safety tips helpful for your next trip on the winter road. You can learn more at rmwb.ca/winterroads.